the problems on the proof of theorems. As we have studied in the previous, in the proof of theorems, there are 4 different methods to prove the given statement. So direct proof, indirect proof, proof by the contradiction, and proof by the exhaustion. Mainly we have followed the 3 steps to prove the statement here: direct proof, indirect proof, and proof by the contradiction. So in the first, we are taking in a first example. Prove that the square of an odd integer, the square of an odd integer is an odd integer. The square of an odd integer is an odd integer. That is, we have to prove here. There is no directly method is not mentioned here. If method is not mentioned, you have to follow the direct proof procedure. If method is not mentioned, then we have to follow the procedure of the direct proof. So here what we have to prove here? So here we have to prove that if n is a odd integer, then n square is odd integer. If n is a odd integer, then n square is an odd integer. If n is odd integer, then n square is odd integer. That we have to prove here. So according to our hypothesis in the method of direct proof, in the direct proof, first we have to assume that p is a true. Means n is an odd integer. Assume that n is a odd integer. After the assuming that n is odd integer, the second procedure is we have to work out on the rules or laws of a logic to prove that q is a true. So we know that n is an odd integer. Odd integer will be written as a 2k plus 1 for some k belongs to z, because k is a integer. For some k belongs to z. Now n equal to 2k plus 1. N equal to 2k plus 1. N square is equal to 2k plus 1 whole square is equal to 4k square plus 1 4k. So here see this RHS value. It will be seen from the RHS value which is not divisible by 2. It will be seen that RHS is not divisible by 2. RHS is not divisible by 2. If RHS is not divisible by 2, that indicates RHS is an odd integer. Therefore, conclusion is, it is clear that n square is not divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Therefore, n square is an odd. We conclude that hence or therefore the square of an odd integer, is odd. Therefore, square of an odd integer is odd integer. In the direct method, first we have to assume that p is a true. P is a true means n is an odd integer. Assume that n is an odd integer. Then we have to work out that n square is also an odd. So n equal to 2k plus 1 is a general term of the odd number. Squaring on both sides, we get a n square equal to 4k square plus 4k plus 1. And it will be seen from the RHS clear that the RHS value is not divisible by 2. If RHS is not divisible by 2 means it is not an even number. If it is not an even number means it is an odd integer. Therefore it is clear that the square of an odd integer is an odd integer. So now move to the second one. Give the direct proof. Give the direct proof for the statement. Give the direct proof for the statement. If n is an odd integer, then n plus 11 is an even integer. If n is an odd integer, then n plus 11 is an even integer. So give the direct proof. According to direct proof in the hypothesis, what we have to prove that? If n is an odd integer, then n plus 11 is an even integer. According to our hypothesis, first we have to assume that p is a true. That means we have to assume that n is an odd integer. N is an odd integer. That is, we have to consider that n equal to odd number means I am taking here 2a plus 1 for some integer a. For some integer a. Here a is a some integer. Odd number will be considered as a 2a plus 1. Now we have to analyze this. Now we have to work out on the statement n plus 11 is an even integer. Here we are considering n equal to 2a plus 1. Add 11 on both sides. Add 11 on both sides of the equation. Then n plus 11 equal to 2a plus 11 plus 1 is 12. 2a plus 12. 2 into bracket a plus 11. A plus 6. 2 is taken common outside, remaining is a plus 6. So now see here, this term is divisible by 2 because it is